Yo, what up? It is the 17th of April, 2024. It's currently 10:19 p.m. on a Wednesday, and we've got mail. 2 mail. We have a Victoria mail and a mother mail. Dad fell out of a tree today. He was shaking the fruit out when bees flew out. I laughed and laughed. Well, it's not very nice. And I finally moved. Are you all crying and stuff? Because I'm not. I'm sure we'll meet again. Yep. Bye, Victoria. I'd probably... You know what? Yeah, I really do not care about Victoria moving, personally. I never disliked her particularly. It's just that she was here for a while, and I didn't really care about her. And then I started wanting to try and get a picture before I would get her to leave, but I just don't care. I just don't care. Like, that's the thing, is that why bother getting a picture of a villager that I don't care about? Like, I was just doing it for the sake of doing it, really. Which I think kind of is against the point, personally. Oh yeah, I watered that flower just then. A couple of flowers to water up here in my garden. My loser garden. So, for the first time, yeah, in this entire series, Victoria is not, well, I mean, obviously, but you know, it's, what, 108 episodes, I think, in? You know, almost like not a third of the way through the year, really. It's, like, closer to a quarter, really. Honestly, that is weird, though. A quarter of the way through the year already. Well, how long would that be? 365 divided by 2 is about 182, and half of 182 is, 91. So, 91 days. So yeah, it's been a quarter of a year already. I suppose after April ends, which will be the 4th month, it'll be around a third of the way through the year. It's always weird, because, you know, we don't keep, most of the time, we don't keep constant track of time passing, and so when it does pass, it feels weird, because, we don't expect it to have, you know, gone by that quickly. But really, if I was marking down the percentage of the way through the year that we were every day, then it'd probably go by a lot slower. But when you let life, you know, well, not let life pass you by, but, you know, when you get into the flow of it, it just goes by. Hey, Hugh. Do you have a favorite place? You know, a place where you can take a midday nap when you're tired? Huh, oh me? Well, when you're out, sometimes I like to snooze on your floor. That is breaking and entering. I'm calling the police. Preferably, Copper rather than Booker, because I have a feeling Booker wouldn't do much. I have never been a napping person. I've, like, barely napped in my life. Mainly because, like, I have trouble getting to sleep, just in general. And I don't think that's, it might be my, the amount of technology I use, whatever. But, I don't know, I'm just bad at getting to sleep. Your tender care has returned me to full health. I can really count on you. Thanks for attending to me in my time of plague. Here's your ebony piano. Thanks. I don't know why. No, I definitely don't have an ebony piano. Alright, I do, I mean. But yeah, I've never been a nap person. In fact, I don't do anything. When I have, like, energy problems, I don't have coffee, I don't have energy drinks, I don't nap. I literally just, like, wing it. Well, not wing it, but just, like, you know, keep going. Hey, Monique. When you have a theme to work with, it's easy to collect furniture. Sweet, vibrant, tranquil, the choices are endless. Just pick something simple. I'm into collecting pink furniture right now. What's the theme? I can't say, at least not here. Pfft. I love that her catchphrase is pfft. It's like a scoff. Ooh, Nook Point special. There'll be a Nook Point special on April 20th. You get 5 times the normal points. Bye, bye, bye. Baby, bye, bye, bye. Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like, I mean, I guess I nap not in like a actually going unconscious kind of nap, but I will like sometimes just lie in bed for a while and just do basically nothing, but I won't be asleep, like, because it takes so long for me to get to sleep, and I hate it. I really do. It's not like I want to take like sleeping pills or anything. It's a bit of a, that's more for like insomnia than it is for just taking a little bit longer to get to sleep. No. Yeah, but I haven't really been going along with my midnight bedtime that I was talking about only like a couple of weeks ago. It's just hard. Plus, like, in retrospect, it doesn't really suit, to me at least. Because you know, if you I fell in a hole. If you go to bed when you're not tired, then it takes longer to get to sleep. And I'd rather just, like, you know, spend that time getting tired from doing stuff, which, you know, requires staying up a little later. I still don't like the feeling of waking up and it's already, like, midday, but I don't know. I feel like it just depends, really. But especially forcing into a sleep schedule on weekends and, like, days off, whatever, man. You know, I should be wary that maybe, like, Gulliver is here today. In fact, I'm just gonna quickly go to the, town gate. You know, it's kind of weird, like, recently I've been making a lot of big decisions on people to move out. Like, Poncho just left, Victoria just left. When it comes to people who have been here since the beginning of the year, it really is just down to the main four that I've said will always stay, which is Marina, Poncho, Hugh, and Peewee. I really did stall on having Poncho move out for quite a while. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just concerned that the Gulliver UFO is going to fly by when I'm not, you know, like, ready for it. Let me just... If, you know, in case that happens. Okay, it's now the 7 minute. I mean, chances are he probably won't be here. Alright, well, he's not on this side. Okay, he's not here. At least not yet. He could show up later. So I gotta keep out. Keep looking. Yeah, but one thing I hate about going to sleep is I really... I don't know what to do with my arms. Which probably sounds a little bit stupid, but I don't know. I feel like every position I put my arms in, it'll always, like, feel fine for a little bit, and then immediately it gets uncomfortable and I have to change it. And I don't, yeah, I think it's like, I feel like I need to have my arms wrapped around something, but I don't know. It's weird. Isn't this a great time of day? It certainly is. I do like a nice evening. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, Peewee. But yeah, no, I don't know what to do with my arms. Because I can't lean on them because that just feels weird. Ever hear of a money tree, little bear? Oh yeah. When you bury money, you best remember to plant it in a place you can see it. That's true. Yeah, but, no, I'm so bad at sleeping, which is, it's not like I'm bad at it, it's just that I don't know, I don't enjoy it, I guess. Oh, Claw Hand. I wish someone would give me a cute stage name like Claw Hand. Yeah. Oh, and, so now with, Victoria having just left, there's now one peppy villager who is Pango. which is, I guess, not particularly interesting, but it's something. So yeah, you can't have a village with all unique personalities because there's only 6 and there's 8 maximum villages. I guess you could just have, I mean, well no, you can't, I guess you can't have 6 villages, can you? Because no one will move out once there's 7 villages, and they'll wait till a new person moves in before anyone's able to move out again, so you're never able to have less than 7 villages, as far as I know. Obviously, at the beginning of the game, that's different, because you start with 3, and then gradually more start moving in. But once you get more than 7, or 7 or more villages, then you'll never go below it. It's kind of weird. When I signed up for the Happy Room Academy, they scored me right away. It wasn't a very high score, but I figured that I'd learn more as time went by. But I'm still not any good at decorating my room. I'm so bummed. I'm gonna try actually getting furniture. Yeah, my arms... I am tall, and my arms therefore are long. I'm not, like, crazy tall. I'm, like, I'm over 6 foot. I'll say that much. Hey, Pascal. Do I even bother talking to him? I kinda just wanna... Let's just hang out with him for a sec. He's a cool guy. But yeah, I do have, I'd say I guess yes, longer than average arms, because I'm pretty sure the world average for male height is like 5'8", so I am above average height. Although that feels weird, I mean, yeah, I guess, no, I mean, it's average. It's the mean. So yeah, I do have longer than average arms, which means sometimes it's hard to know what to do with them. And legs, too. I mean, it's not hard to be tall, but, well, sometimes it is. Like, seats that are adjusted, like car seats, when they're adjusted for people who aren't tall, are annoying. Obviously, you can just adjust it, but, you know. I can't think of many things, though, that are specifically annoying. I guess ceiling fans is the big one. Those are... They're not annoying, they're kind of threatening to me, because I'm very paranoid. In fact, there's a specific ceiling fan in my house that's, like, extra fast. Like, it's stupidly fast when it's at its, like, highest setting. And, every time I go by it on its highest setting and I look at it, I, like, instinctively rub my hands like I've just, like... They've just been stung. Which is, I don't know why I do that. But I'm just so worried of the idea of accidentally putting my hand into a ceiling fan. And I know that the actual, like, it isn't actually as painful as one would assume it would be, which is kind of weird. Because, I mean, you know, it's a high-speed thing that's literally called a blade going right into your arm or your hand. So it sounds like it would hurt a lot, but apparently it doesn't. I don't know. I don't think I've ever had it happen to me before, because I really don't want it to. Yeah, sometimes height is bad. I will say, though, that the vast majority of the time it's only beneficial. Especially for basketball, although I could not play basketball. Like, I probably couldn't, at least without a lot of training. Think you could swing a favor for me? I have this thing I want to deliver to Cube. We gotta deal with it within 30 minutes from now. Yeah, sure. Rock on. I know I could count on you. Cool. I don't think I've ever gotten a favor from Antonio. That's a complete lie. I don't know where I got that from. I was gonna say, I don't know if I've gotten that specific dialogue from Antonio before, which is true. I don't think I've seen that dialogue before, but, no, I've most definitely gotten a favor from Antonio before. Probably not many, though. I don't know. But yeah, I am tall. Means back pain, although a lot of it is self-imposed by my stature. For one thing, when I play this, I lean forward towards the game, which means my back is in a horrible, like, like, has a horrible arc to it. But also, yeah, just being tall means your back sucks. Or it's more likely to suck, at least. A peachy shirt. I guess someone's telling me I need to change up my style. Peachy shirt, huh? Do I have a peachy shirt? Yeah, I do. I was thinking of that. Like, what if someone gets a gift? I give someone a gift, and they open their gift, and it's a shirt or item that I don't have yet. You know, I probably could actually get that off of them if I did a favor for them, because then they would probably reward me with that item, because they seem to sort of store items like with an inventory system. I'm gonna quickly store some letters. Let me just see, these all gyroids. Yeah, that's a fossil, that's a fossil, that's a gyroid. Okay, so let me just... let me see. Well, first of all... actually, okay, never mind. I'm gonna save this. Queenie letter, Victoria, Phrygia, Poncho. Is this a bye-bye letter? Oh, no. Thank you letter. What is this? Oh, yeah. Okay, I want to save these. Alright, let me just save the letter. Alright, let me find the letters I can get rid of. Let's see. Mom letter. Daisy letter. That I know isn't her. I basically just, if it isn't directly like something like I'm moving, basically those are the only letters I care to keep from a villager. And this one Daisy letter, because I think it's cute. Olivia, is this a moving letter? Oh no. Yeah, there's some old people. Rowan is in here. Gladys. I forgot about Gladys. Kabuki. Yeah, he was early. I had Kabuki. Pinky. Mathilda. That was a little bit more recent, and so was Gwen. Yeah. If only these letters were dated. I'd probably keep a lot more of them if they were. But unfortunately, they're not. Okay. So now I have more letter space. I was just kind of bugged by how many letters I had. I think, you know, ideally, my letter storage, like the letters I've got in my pockets, are all ones that I want to get rid of. Because then, if I need to get a new letter, I'll be fine with getting rid of whatever I've got. So, like, this red letter's fine. These bottle mails I thought were interesting. I like this one because it seems like a Timmy Tommy lore. And this one is a cute little Animal Crossing, like, fourth wall break. But I mean, it doesn't, like, you know, I don't need to keep those. Okay, and also I can just sell these fossils that I just kept in my inventory for no reason. Alright, let's go back to Antonio. Go to the store, sell some stuff. Oh, actually, I've got a fossil. I'm gonna quickly have that fossil identified first. Yeah, there's 1037. I just paused. Let's see. I did water all of these flowers, didn't I? Classic. Always worried I'm gonna forget. Wait. I swear I just saw a wilted one behind a tree. Hmm. Oh. Anyway, okay, let me... Wait, didn't I say I would get the fossil done first? Whatever, I'm over here now anyway. What's up, Night Owl? I like Antonio. What did Cube say? It was awesome. Oh, I totally knew it. See, I'd heard Cube just started working out. Sportswear's in my blood. Oh yeah, thank you, gift. Sorry, I almost forgot. Here you go, all for you. 5:30 bells. That's okay, don't be shy. You always give me bells. There are more interesting things in life, you know. I wonder how much money I've made. Because, you know, 5:30 bells on its own is like, whatever, it's nothing, basically. But you keep getting 5:30 bells. I mean, in a similar sense, like, my 1,000 bells I plant every day for the money tree, and how many times... Well, I've only gotten the money tree to grow once. But that was still... The thing is, I'm always making a profit of that as long as I get each money tree within 90 days, because that would be 90,000 bells spent if 90 days pass. Anyway, what's wrong, Blathers? Actually, I was just thinking about the very day that Brewster and I met. Tell me. Well, Brewster and I met in a town far from here. In my hometown, in fact. 'Twas on the outskirts of downtown, in the shadows of its towering skyscrapers. He owned and operated a cafe, much like the one in this museum, what? Crave the details, do you? Perhaps I should tell you what brought us together. I was still very young at the time, just a spring owl attending university. I was working toward a deadline on my thesis and having a rough time on it. I went all over town, from cafe to cafe, writing in an absolute furor, but I still couldn't complete it. With each passing day, I became more frustrated. And then, as I descended into madness, the owner of a cafe said to me, What? There's nothing more bitter or tragic than a rushed cup of coffee. Just a simple comment, really, but it struck me to my very core. It's cut through the pall of anger and opened my eyes to what I was doing. Making coffee is more than just pouring hot water over grounds, you see. It's about taking one's time to coax the flavor from the savory beans. A thesis is the same way. He taught me that my brain was like his coffee beans. Yes, you've guessed it. That barista was none other than Brewster himself. What? And that is how our long and deep-rooted friendship began. Hooty-hoo. Very nice story. I really like that. Like, that's just so fun that they wrote all that little dialogue. Like, and this is such a rare situation that you run into it. Because these events are tied to specific days. Well, not specific days, like the first, like, sort of, episode with Blathers is on a specific day, and then each one afterwards, I think can happen any day, but it's only for a limited amount of time before it doesn't apply anymore. But it's really cool. Care for a cup of Java to pick you up. It's 200 bells. You'd think I'd know how to read this since I read it every day. What blend would you like? Usual? Hugh. I've got the specialized blend today, but it turned out a little differently. Whatever you say. Care for a little pigeon milk to put in it? Yes, please. I think you're going to be very pleased. And it goes. There we go, at the perfect temperature to bring out the flavor, 176 degrees. One fresh brewed cup. Drink up. Thanks. Sweet and mild. This can be none other than the world-renowned pigeon blend. Indeed it is. Thanks. But yeah, no, I just love those extra little dialogues that you get with these characters. I just think it's so cool. Like, if you only had like pretty much the two most recent Animal Crossing games, you wouldn't know anything about these characters. The only reason why anything is known about their past is because of basically just this game having those extra things, and I think also City Folk has a similar system. And other than that, there's barely anything at all, as far as I know, at least. I don't know, it's cool. There's ones for Tom Nook, there's one for Mabel and Sable, there's ones for Pelly and Phyllis, obviously, which we saw a little bit ago. There's ones for Blathers, obviously. Oh, a lot of money. I think that's all that they're all for, but you know, still, it's cool, and the fact that they can appear in the some characters can appear in the roost, and they have their own special things to say to you. I think it's just really cool. Like, I don't know, it's a lot of attention to detail, and attention to detail works is at its most effective in a game that already has a lot of effort put into it. Like, I saw today someone talking about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, about a specific detail in it, and someone said that oh, even though this game gets a lot of, gets a lot of hate, it's still cool that it's got these little attention to detail moments in it. And I just think, like, personally, to me, attention to detail, if it's misplaced, it's kind of like, to me, it's worse. Like, in a game that is so fundamentally bad, then having, oh, this one very specific detail, it's like a little blink and you miss it, little cute little thing that you might never notice. Like, sure, it is cool still, but the problem is that it's, hidden under layers upon layers of crap. Like, it really is just like, it just feels like it's a misallocation of resources, really. If you've got these cool little details, but also that's built upon a game that's so fundamentally flawed. But that's enough ranting for one day. And I mean, people get obsessive over attention to detail stuff. Like, people will play modding AAA games now and they'll, like, shoot, like, watermelons in fruit stands and cry when the watermelon doesn't blow up. And it's just so, like... to me, okay, if you're, like... To me, games are fun first. And that's, like, a pretty solidly, I think... foundation, a solid foundation for, like, looking at it. I don't know, like, I just don't know how you could skip over so many fundamental parts of a game and just look at very specific details instead and evaluate a game based on stuff like that. But anyway, that's gonna be it for today, and I'll see you tomorrow.